And we are live. I'm gonna give myself a timer. 12 minutes. I got a new rant. It's fresh in my mind. Cause this is more recent. I was arguing. Me and a friend had an argument. Shout out to Wayne. I'm gonna call his name. We had a pretty good argument on what to do when buying a car. Now I learned the hard way. Me and my wife did. Um, if your credit is not right and stuff like that, stuff varies, right? For everybody, we can look at the national average of, the car payments, which the national average for a car payment is like 500 and something. Hold on, I got it. $523 a month. Wow, that's pretty freaking high. And the average interest rate is 4.21, but again, that varies, based off people's credit scores, all that kind of stuff, because we are slave to the credit score. Boy, we are. Okay, so me and my friend had this argument. If we take, again, I got 12 minutes, I got to hurry up. So we take a person, just somebody saved up, let's just say 20,000 cash, right? So I saved up 20,000 cash. And I'm gonna say my argument, and this thing does not work. Can y'all see that? Oh, that is terrible. Handwriting. Okay, you can see that. 20,000 cash. That is terrible. Excuse my handwriting. So 20,000 cash, right? And that's all they have. We're not talking about a house. We're not talking about anything else. You have 20K cash. Are we gonna use that to pay cash for a car? Or are we going to use that to save and invest? And then take out a loan to then buy that car, and maybe use like a little bit of it. Let's just say 5,000 for the down payment or something. So my argument is no. I say no. Don't even get the car payment now. No shots at anybody. The car salesman and stuff like that. I ain't trying to, shoot you down, because we can still, you can't, when you can afford it, you can buy cash. You can pay cash for a car, right? If it's the right vehicle, just paying cash for it. If you can afford it, right? So 38,000, pay cash for it. If you have the cash, don't finance. I feel like, and I'm opening up a can of worms again, we are relying too much on financing stuff, just borrowing money. We're borrowing money. Borrower is always slave to the lender. We are always going to be a slave to the lender. So that's why we should pay cash, because everybody don't have, 40,000, 60,000 sitting in the bank to use 20,000 to buy a car. You know what I'm saying? So my friend's argument is use the 20K to put it somewhere else and have it grow, right? Well, I say no, because now what just happened is, if all he has is that 20,000 in liquid cash, right? You now just created a negative net worth for yourself if you borrowed money to pay for that car. So let's just do the math on that. Okay, so it's 15. So you put 5,000 down on the car, so you have to borrow 15,000, right? The average interest rate is 4.2, but again, it would probably be higher for that individual. But let's just say 15,000 at 4.2, which really won't be a lot, but it still is something. $16,000. But as soon as you drive it off the lot, $16,656. But as soon as you drive it off the lot, it depreciates. And honestly, I'm going to use my interest rate right now. Y'all going to say, this is stupid high. Exactly. That's why we'll use 10%. Okay. That's our interest rate right now. 10%. So 15,000 on 10%, that's $19,122. Stupid, right? Stupid. So with that, you see what I'm saying? All that money can go. So that $319 a month on monthly payments could actually be going to something else if you just pay cash here. And you shouldn't be using all this 20,000. You need to be using at least 5,000 cash to buy that car. So then you got 15,000 left. So this is the 15,000 left we used for the car. I know this is messy, y'all. I don't even know how to do this. So this is the cash we got. We borrowed here. Borrowed money there. So we borrowed $15,000 at 10% interest. 10% interest. Actually, this is our car right here. So this is why I'm saying this. This is actually real life. So now we're just like diving into our like for real personal finances for real. And then so we're 60-month term, right? 60 months. Boom. We got $319 a month. And then over that term of the loan, unless you pay it off early, $19,122. So now this person has a negative net worth because we borrowed money on this side. We borrowed money over here. But if we took this cash, right, instead of putting $5,000 down on this car, if we took this cash and used $5,000 just to buy, use $5,000 cash, right, liquid cash, to buy a car, a used car, whatever, we still got $15,000 left we can use, right? So boom, we looked, minus $5,000 on the car, bought a car, boom, found one. Talked to a lot of people on Craigslist, hit them up, test drive it. You got to go through the motions. It sucks, right? And just go to the lot, shake your hand, sign this, blah, blah, you're done, right? But you have to go through all that process. Boom. Now we got 15,000 here. We can grow this at a better rate than what we did instead of losing money and then paying $319 a month. Imagine if you could just save that $319 a month. Look what you will have at the end of that after 60 months. If you just added that car payment that you're taking out of your paycheck every month, that's what you have in your account. Isn't that amazing? But we can even grow that. So now we got 15,000 over here, right? And we can beat this. Take this 15,000. We have something. It's a website called Prosper. So we need to stop becoming the borrower and actually become the lender. That's how we make money, y'all. That's how the bank's been doing it. We need to do the same thing. So there's websites like called Prosper, where you can now help other people borrow money, and that's up to them, but I'm teaching you different, okay? I'm teaching you different. And there's other reasons why people can borrow money, but we're not gonna go there today. So right now I have, we have an account that is growing at 20% annually, okay? So 20% interest, 20% here. This is my money. This is our money versus giving away our money, giving away our money. You see what I'm saying? And then if you have 15,000 cash sitting in an account growing at 20% interest. Wow. Yeah, you're really saving up for retirement then, right? So that, what is that? Give me just a second. Do the math on that real quick. So extra, that's $3,000 we're making on our money sitting somewhere growing a year. An extra $3,000 a year we just made right here. This or this. We can do this. This stuff exists. We can do this. That's what I said, prosper.com. That's one vehicle you can use. Check it out. But it's about shifting our mindset and trying something different that's not what we're used to, which is this. We always used to just borrow money so we can get something quick. You know what I'm saying? Borrow money so we can drive the latest and greatest. And I don't want to get started on leases. Leases are pretty much an indefinite, you have an indefinite car payment. Just imagine what you could do with that money instead of staying in the latest and greatest. Pay cash for one thing and then put that extra money that you would be paying over here or for a lease into savings, into your either a 401k or a Roth IRA. I like the Roths. We can talk about the differences between the two another time, but this is just what I wanted to get on. Because me and a good friend, we argued about this and we went into detail. And eventually he agreed with me. I was like, see, you becoming negative net worth here and then actually increasing your net worth here. There's a difference. There's a solid difference. If you put this amount away on top of, if you put this amount away a month, $319 a month on top of the $15,000 you still have sitting in that account while it's growing at 20%. Wow. you got a lot going for yourself with that. And people are doing this. That's a real life situation. I actually really shared what we are going through with our car payment, but we learn. You know what I'm saying? It's all about learning and growing. It's not to put anybody down. We're not putting anybody down on this. It's just a teaching method from what I've learned from my mistakes, honestly, and how we can all get better and assess. So honestly, when you can afford, there is nothing wrong with buying a new car, but you have to be able to afford it. So the thing is, I read a book called Fast Lane Millionaire by MJ DeMarco. You can check that out. It's called Fast Lane Millionaire by MJ DeMarco. He purchased a car. He went in there with a check, brand new Mercedes-Benz for his brother. Boom. It was like $40,000. Okay. He paid cash for it. That was the thing. So if he paid $40,000 for that car, he must have a whole lot more sitting in a different account. You see what I'm saying? So that's what it's called, affordability. Same thing here. This is just on a smaller scale, right? We use a third of what we had to buy a car instead of the whole thing, and did the same thing pretty much. But if you have more money, you know what I'm saying? If you have six figures sitting in your bank account, whatever, you can then afford a brand new, 2018 car, but you pay cash for it. That's the thing. And that's what most, there are more studies coming out that are showing that people can, that's my time, y'all, that are showing that people that are wealthy actually pay cash for their cars, and they can actually afford it. Or they don't lock themselves into payments where they're throwing away the money that they could actually be building and growing, just like in that example there. And I know it's kind of messy. It might be a little too much to go into. I don't know, but I'll dial it back probably another time, see if I can get a better example. But that was literally an argument that I had with my friend. And again, he did eventually agree with me. He was just like, yeah, that doesn't make sense. That the debt thing doesn't make sense to do that if you can do it, this way. And you can say it's my opinion. That's fine. And get mad at me. All I'm doing is giving facts based off of studies and books that I've read. And I just really want to share it with you guys, just so we can all better ourselves and just make smarter decisions with our money. That's all. So I appreciate you guys watching and taking the time. Oh, there's Mama on there. Thanks, Mama. To look at this video. So yeah, that was just a little rant again, because maybe I'll get Wayne on here another time. But yeah, we literally go head to head sometimes on certain stuff about credit and what you should do with building your credit and stuff. I'm more so. Even before Dave Ramsey, I probably had a Dave Ramsey approach before I even knew about the guy. But now that I listen to him more frequently, I think I line up with more of his views. But I still have a little bit of my own. But yeah, thanks for y'all watching this video. It's over. That was just my quick little rant. Financing, leases, or cash? Which one? I choose cash. Pay cash. It's way better than financing. And again, I learned the hard way. So, all right, we're done in the live video for today. Peace. Love y'all.